keep telling your husband that people might be happier if the buildings were actually artistic again instead of squares. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I think New York City is a great example of this. As a New Yorker, you know, you walk around and you see a lot of modern buildings that are just like square glass. Sometimes they have really interesting things about them design-wise that are beautiful, but overall, standing back from these buildings, I'm like, that bitch is ugly. Okay, it's a big glass rectangle, and it just reflects sunlight on you, and you feel like you're getting cooked like an egg on the sidewalk, you know, like midday, like a crack an egg onto a hot car in the summer. You feel like that when you're walking past these glass buildings in the city sometimes, and like that one window is reflecting the sun directly at you. You're like, ah, they're just terrible. They're a nuisance, right? And then you turn, you look at the other side of the street, and there's this gorgeous building, super old. It has all this like filigree, gold filigree up on the top of the doors, and all the wood is beautifully carved. There's all this stone masonry, you know, where they have like carved gargoyles and shit, and it's beautiful. And they don't make things like that anymore. And then people are like, oh, why don't they? Because it doesn't get you anything. Back in the day, if you had a beautiful building, it was like a status thing. It got you something, right? People be more likely to go into your building and want to like rent space in it because it was beautiful and it was a status symbol. But now that isn't really the case. It's just like having some good interior design, being up at a high floor they care about. But the outside of the building being beautiful doesn't gain you that anymore, so that's why they don't do it, really, right? Instead, they'll just cut costs, keep everything like flat panes of glass, and there you go. There you go. Maybe people start building for status. Yeah, but in different ways, right? It's like my taller building in my better location, having the better view from the inside, that kind of stuff. Marble floors, ooh, marble, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. The ugly stuff made in the past got torn down. No, yes and no. In New York City, a lot of the beautiful stuff was pretty normal at the time. There's a lot of stuff that got torn down that had, you know, basically they would build like a billion of the same building for a lot of smaller residential areas. So while some may have been torn down because they just didn't last that long, there are also a lot that stayed up.
Don't stop, pop that pussy, let me see you do
Good
Hello.
afternoon, fair general.
Hello.
Hope you've been well.
Yeah.
I'm all too familiar with getting cooked from building reflections, even in the semi. Also F the GW bridge taking an hour to get into Long Island. Almost fourth quarter of the year.
Yeah.
Still no golden corral.
Let's go.
Fair draw, men.
Dude, fuck the GW bridge. Thank you. I hate 95. I hate it. Fuck it. Go over the Tappan Zee. No, wait, they don't even call it that anymore. What do they call it now? What's the name of it now? Governor Mario M. Cuomo Bridge. The Cuomo Bridge. It's the fucking... It's the Tappan Zee, alright? Fuck that. Anyway, fuck the GW bridge, I feel you. But I don't know, I mean, if you wanted to build a beautiful building nowadays, first of all, I think you're not going to find a lot of, like, people who are going to do custom masonry for you at any affordable price. Right? It's going to be a luxury. It's going to be super expensive. You're going to have to clean it. You're not going to get anything for having your building look that beautiful on the outside like that. You would just do it because you want to, and that's it. That's it. You wouldn't get anything for it, so you'd have to just do it for yourself. Right? You know, Apple or Google money. Yeah, you would need crazy amounts to do that in a city. Absolutely. And you can, I mean, you can still, there are skilled workers out there who can make these things, but they are so expensive because there's fewer of them. It's insane. Yeah, Deanna, I agree. I'm just saying most people, that's why they don't do it, you know? I'm getting a pool that looks like Disneyland. I'm getting the most amazing grill setup, and I'm sitting out there grilling burgers at 6 a.m. and handing them to the neighbors.